There. Good. Yes. 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 Why do I not have that on the soundboard? Actually, that's not a bad question.
Botrix says.
That's not a bad question,
has correctly
actually.
joined the channel.
Why don't I have that on the soundboard? Why don't I have that on the soundboard? Hey. Hey. Wait. Is Spotify not on this page? My apologies. Recently, OBS had a bit of a update kerfuffle. So now I have to go add... Oh, shit. That doesn't work anymore, does it? Okay, shit. Let me see. Audio sources. Oh, my God. Let me roll over here real quick. Go to my vertical sources. Because you're not hearing music right now. And that's bad. That's not supposed to be the case. Yeah, groups... Vertical, give me audio application sources, please. There we go. Okay. Now, take this out. Come on. Come on. Take it out. Oh my god. Move that downwards, please. I think the... Oh no, there is no vertical source right now. That's right. OBS had a big update recently, so I'm left to pick up the pieces, of course. It's been a fucking nightmare. Put that there, put that there, put that there, and then I would like to make... I'm going to retitle this. Copy that first. Dud. And then I would like to make a new group called... I would like to group these things together. Let's see. Oh, wait, I have to make it in the other one first. Oh my god. How did I not realize this? Audio application sources. Thank you. And then I want to transfer that into there. Group name. Audio application sources. There we go. And then bring that down there. Apologies, I know you're still hearing no sound. Oh no, wait, I think you might be. Wait, let me hear this again. Let me pause it. Oh, good, you are actually still hearing the music. Okay, but I do still need to fully fix this so that this doesn't happen anymore. I think you're hearing it thanks to the vertical sources thing. So let's go that, and that. Good. Excellent. Lovely. And now... Good. Those things are now fixed. Wonderful. And now I need to go into studio mode real quick and make sure that all those changes are in effect in every tab real quick. Yeah, let's just...
You forgot to eat lunch.
No, I didn't actually, but fuck you too. There we go. Give me music, please. Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now that's in that menu. Now let's go to BRB. Set it up in there too. Good. There. Lovely. And then... Yeah, you can go ahead and skip to the talking segment if you're watching this on the VOD part. There we go. Now that's there. Now open that up in... Yeah, set that up in the main on chatting as well.
Stream closed captioner
There we
says.
go. Hi, stream closed captioner. I'll fix you up soon. Main feed, of course. Audio application sources. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, I almost forgot about the desktop. Almost forgot about the desktop. Almost forgot about the desktop. Let's fix that. Audio application sources, and there we go. Okay, there we go. Now all my places now have access to Discord and all that good shit. That being said, you should not be able to see the RGB card I see collection. Not over there. That's interesting. Anyway, okay. And with that, studio mode go away. Okay! Guess what? Now we're actually ready to go, which is great. Lovely. Whew. All right, open Twitch up, please. There we go. Good. Excellent. Twitch up on tablet, please. Okay. Is there like, I wonder if there's like a plugin. Yeah, sorry, sorry. No, get into just chatting. Let's get this shit started. That's not the right one on the vertical. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm not live on the vertical right now. What does it matter? Hello, and the titles thing isn't there. Did I really not do that? Did I really not set that up? I thought I did. I really thought that I set that up. Oh, that should be above certain other things. There we go. But also, maybe just like bring it over like that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Hello, and welcome to Percentage Chance for the day. Bearing in mind we will be jumping over later on to, oh man, I need to actually hit unhide all so I can see everything for a minute. Hide the Blue Yeti. Hide the alert box. Hide Chrome Stream audio. Discord is fine. The Elgato 4KX is what it is. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Hide it. Spotify stream link. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I guess all that's set then. There we go. Hello, and welcome to Percentage Chance today. We're doing, first up, we are of course doing the reaction for the State of Play for the day. I am excited to see the angry, hairy Canadian. Finally. If that game has a release date that's anywhere nearby, I will be staggered. I'm going to assume next fall. That seems safe. That seems safe. It feels like a year. 2026 was kind of the long-rumored release. So, that seems like the way to go about it. And it has been a minute since Spidey 2 at this point. Would they also show Venom today? Because Venom's going to be a smaller scale thing, I believe. Right? I don't think it's going to be a full-on thing. It'll be mostly, not asset reuse. Well, no, I mean, yeah, there will be some asset reuse. But, like, I don't know. Is it too soon to show Venom? I mean, hey, they did the re-reveal. Then again, yeah, and actually, no, I think about it. They did the re-reveal of Spidey 2 on the same day they revealed Wolverine. So, I guess they could do that. Especially, and honestly, since everybody already knows about Venom because of the leak, because of the big hack, it might just be better to just put it out there rather than just pretend it's not happening. So at least people know what's going on, you know? Yeah, it's a little bit of it's actually it's not a little bit of a bummer. It's a real bummer. It's a major bummer. A couple things. One, more new titles, more new fonts. That is the official Marvel Cinematic Universe font. That is the font that you see the Marvel logo written in pretty much all cases. It might be a little hard to tell because maybe if you look at the way the W is written actually, because I imagine it's just inverted with the M. But I threw in a Marvel font. I actually have quite a few of them. I wanted to see what else I could do with that. I kind of wish I grabbed a Wolverine font now, though, to be honest. I just kind of figured, like, you know, there's tons of Rivals stuff that I do, and there's tons of Marvel stuff I do that, like, you never know when a neat little font would come up, you know. So, thought that might be a good idea. Man, where... Oh, remote went into the pit. No. Don't do that. Not the pit. Not the pit. Not the pit. And now the TV is fumbling through inputs. Of course, because of course it is. Alexa, HDMI 1. Will she be kind enough? Hey, she actually was. That was surprising. Usually she's not that nice to me. She's like, I get that you're working right now. I'll cut you some slack. Okay. So, let's take care of that real quick. Last night, they announced Yakuza Kiwami 3. I have a reaction, as well as some shortened versions of them up on the channel already. I'm very excited. I still need to record something for OD. We might just do that at some point later. Like, I might just, like, maybe after this, I'll just go watch the OD trailer with you guys, and then I'll just put how I feel about that after, you know. Then I can grab that for later. Might make sense, you know. Hell, I could even do it ahead of time. We got some time to kill. Maybe that's not a bad idea, actually. Actually, yeah. No, that's a really good idea. I maybe should do that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, yeah, shit, actually. Huh. That is a good idea. Okay, why not? Let's do that at some point. Let's do that pretty soon. The stream goal has now been changed to the Yakuza 20th Anniversary Collection, which is a collection that is dropping of Yakuza 0, Director's Cut, Kiwami on PS5, and then Kiwami 2 on PS5. Some people are laughing and going, who would possibly buy that again? And you don't understand how long I've wanted Kiwami 2 to be no longer locked at 1080p 30 FPS. That game is that is the best playing game. Sorry, at this point I think they have, like, Judgment, Lost Judgment I think is the best playing one at this point. But, like, in terms of the Kiryu games, Kiwami 2 is the best playing one, and I guess Kiwami 3 will likely end up taking that slot from it, to be honest, which is exciting. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. So yeah, Kiwami 3 looks fantastic. But yeah, they're dropping Kiwami 1 and 2 on PS5, and I've wanted PS5 ports of those games for ages, and so them doing that like this means that this shit is just taken care of. The new decision I have made is that we're going to do in December, because I don't know what else I'll do around that time, honestly. We're going to be doing a high-speed run of Yakuza 0, aka just the dub, aka no side content. I might dive back and do some precursory funsy sessions. By the way, these are not going to be weekly. Our Juju Fridays will just be Kiwami sessions for a hot minute. So I'm going to do 0 again, but it's going to be a full-speed, full-length, normal playthrough, aka just going to snort it. But it's going to be all plot, and we're going to do it on the easy difficulty, is the decision I've made. This is a weird place to announce this, by the way, so I will probably also, like, go over this again in other places. But yeah, like I'll go over this in the upcoming monthly update next week. So yeah, but yeah, it'll be an easy mode playthrough, We're just gonna skim the surface, and then I may do, for funsies, I may do perfunctory, perfunctory style, like let's get all of the the hostess stuff done, and let's get all the dragon and Dojima stuff done. It's a bit of a tricky situation because, again, I have played Zero recently and then I played it again, but at least if it's on the main console I play and I'm not constantly switching wires, I don't feel like I'm drowning myself to do it. Additionally, this will finally mean we'll get to play Kiwami and Kiwami 2 on the channel. However, there's a bit of a road bump to that, but I think it's gonna be okay. So here's the thing. They are dubbing Kiwami 3. It would have been weird if they dubbed 0 and not Kiwami 3, but Kiwami 3 getting a dub does look bizarre when you look at that for a moment and go, wait, but like, how are you guys not gonna dub 1 and 2? And then I saw, oh, they're gonna be putting out those fancy Switch 2 ports of Kiwami 1 and 2 out on the PS5. Which A, means that Kiwami 2 is no longer locked to 1080p 30 FPS, which was a real bummer, I'll be honest. Going back to that game did not feel great. It was not exciting for me to do on the channel. Because of that, I was dreading it, even though I love that game. It deserves better. And as a result, I'm excited to see what that looks like. Hey, maybe they'll tweak a couple things that some people weren't happy with, like certain bits of the lighting. Who knows? Maybe they'll do that. I don't know. I don't know if they'll try to make people happy about some of the aesthetic things in that port that don't excite people, but hey, it is what it is. So it looks like 1 and 2 are not getting director's cuts, but they're simply going to get fancy schmancy ports. And hey, you know what? That's fine. If you guys want to dub the series that way, listen, the moment that I saw that they're gonna do, and by the way, if you're watching this and you're thinking they're not dubbing them, they already said it's just additional language support, which is that they're adding a bunch of like I think French and Italian, effigs, I believe would be the term. English, French, Italian, Spanish, German's the other one, yeah, effigs. But and that is there, but and some people have said, well, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a dub there. And here's the thing, it looks like you're right, there might not be a dub there, but as a result, basically, the Kiwami, the port, when they put out Like a Dragon Gaiden, which was the Kiryu post Yakuza 6, Yakuza 7 to 8 tie-in game where you played as Kiryu again. What they did was they made it so they launched it in, I think I want to say November, and then they patched a dub in like a month and a half later before Infinite Wealth. So I think they're going to patch. I don't think they're going to have it on the disc, unfortunately, which does suck, but at least it'll exist, I guess. At the end of the day, the Japanese being there is the most important part. I think that's the concession they're going to make, unfortunately. I already don't have all the dubs on the disc because of the nature of the beast, but it is what it is. At least the games will be on the disc. On the PS5 version. On the Switch too, with our game key cards, of course, yet again. Anyway. I feel so stupid for buying Kiwami, or for buying Yakuza 0 on the Switch now. I genuinely feel stupid for doing it. I wish I hadn't done it. It was not a good choice. I just thought it would be longer. I don't know. I was like, well, I have to do it. I need to see the new stuff. I didn't get to any of the new stuff. I didn't see a single one of the new cutscenes, ever. Not a single one. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I didn't see a single one. It bums me out. But oh well. Anyway. So yeah. So we're gonna do a hyper accelerated version of Zero on the channel. We're just gonna run it. No side stuff at all. I don't care. I will not do any side stories. I will only be gunning the main story on the easy difficulty. It'll have to be what it is. And yeah. I may even consider skipping. I may even consider just getting the off-camera run to like the part of the game that we were at in the first playthrough, aka I think we just finished chapter 4. We were heading into chapter 5 with Majima, I believe. That's where we left. So I might even just like go, hey guys, I'm not gonna be here for a bit, you know, and then I will like go do that, you know. I will spend the time to go skip a bunch of cutscenes, get us back to where we're supposed to be, kind of thing, and then get us back on. Either that, or I'll just stream it. But I don't think it's very interesting for people to watch a stream playthrough where you're skipping a bunch of cutscenes on the way to get back to where you were. So I don't know. Probably will end up just gunning it, you know. Just fucking snort it. Skip cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. I wonder how long it even takes to get to chapter 4 or 5 if you are skipping every cutscene. That being said, there are a couple unskippable ones along the way, so I don't know. Either way, I'm very excited. That's how we're gonna do that. And then I'm fairly confident they're gonna patch dubs into 1 and 2 with those fancy new versions. I think that's part of the main reason to update those games, both to get them running nicer, and that gives them an excuse to patch in dubs rather than the old ones that are sort of, they're not really abandonware by any means, but they're not going to patch like 5, 6, 7-year-old PS4 ports when they can make fancy PS5 ports. It just doesn't make sense, right? So I think that's primarily what they're going to do. 30 more minutes of stalling for time. But yeah, I think that's probably what's going to happen. And then when they drop those dubs in, then we're going to do real playthroughs of Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2 on the channel. Like real playthroughs, you know? This, as a result, might mean Kiwami 3 doesn't get... We don't get to Kiwami 3 on release as a result. This would make me sad, because I really want to play it. But for the health of the channel, I do think in order to go through the games in sequence, I do think it makes the most sense to do 1 and 2 first, rather than doing that and then going back. Unless there's one scenario in which I won't do that. There's one scenario in which I won't do that. If the dubs are coming after Kiwami 3. If the dubs are coming after Kiwami 3, I'm not waiting. And then I'll just put those sessions in the big playlist later. It'll be what it is. And then as far as 4, 5, and 6, I guess at that point I'm just gonna wait for Kiwami ports. Or, alternatively, listen, playing 4 and 5 on the channel again, as they are, isn't that daunting to me. It's not, right? I don't actually mind doing that. Well, the thing, okay, maybe 5 actually, because 5 at a weekly pace is kind of daunting. 5's huge. 5 is a huge game. That's one of those games that might be better to snort, you know? But yeah, it matters to me that we have all that stuff there. But yeah, as far as that goes, it's all jumbled already anyway, so, you know, we're just gonna have to live with what it is. Once we get across this hurdle, I will have my all my brainworms back in place, and my channel will be allowed to do whatever it wants to do with Yakuza again, and that'll make me happy. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm sitting on that. I'm going to talk about this again on the weekly update thing next week. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dareth you, Joseph? How dareth you? Anyway, let's see. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Is it? I did actually put up all my stream links, right? Did it just... Huh. Wow, did Google just fucking clone that tab or something? What the hell just happened now? That was weird. Oh, hey. Close the Castle Super Beast tab. Don't need that anymore. Let's see. Yes, it looks like I did in fact post all my links again. But yeah, that'll do. That'll do just fine. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Beyond that, yeah, I'm gonna go... For all I know, they're gonna play the OD trailer here, to be fair, now that I think about it. They might just quickly announce, hey, OD will also be coming to PS5. They might do that. To be fair, Xbox Game Studios is supposedly publishing OD. Supposedly. And yet, I somehow suspect it will end up on PlayStation no matter what. Whether that's because Phil tries to cancel it and PlayStation has to save it, which seems very possible. Let's not kid ourselves. Or they just drop it on PS5 anyway. Is that within Phil's power? Can even Microsoft cancel a Hideo Kojima game? Actually, Konami showed us it is possible to do that. So maybe I shouldn't talk. But then again, like, I think at the same time, well, no, I was going to say Microsoft must understand that they would essentially be canceling the one Hideo Kojima game that ever got canceled for a second time, and that would invert everyone into crazed maniacs, myself first. I get first fucking stab at Phil if that happens. So maybe some part of them understands they can't do that. Do I think that's actually true? No, not for a fucking second. Not for a fucking second. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Let me go grab OD. Let's see. All right, I'm pulling up the trailer for OD, which I have not seen, to be clear. This will actually be my first time watching it. I did not, I was going to record something for it specifically, and I chose to make it its own thing. But yeah, actually, yeah, fuck it. Okay. I'm just going to jump us over here now. There we go. Oh, 1 second. I'm going to make one quick adjustment. There we go. Back to the horror font. There we go. Okay, dear God, I hope this doesn't crash the fucking stream to try to do this. But I'm going to attempt to record this, as well as, you know, do a regular recording. So, let's go ahead and pause Spotify for a minute, obviously. I'm going to act in a few seconds like this is a brand new recording, because it will be. So. Hello, and welcome to a quick percentage chance reacts as I make sure that OBS is not going to explode while I do this. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Reset. Oh no, that's not gonna work. 22 milliseconds to render a frame? No, that's not real. Okay, turn that shit off. This kind of low-key sucks, because, like, I wish I could do that. Is there a way for me to lower? Because, like, now it... Oh, man. Can I lower the recording settings in a way that's, like, not going to kill everything? Not while you're live, you can't. That kind of sucks. Damn it. Yeah. I remember customizing this a while back so that I could do this while I was live and go into a regular recording, but it kind of looks like that's not a thing. What if I went to faster? I'm gonna try this. We have a little bit of time still. Hello, and welcome to a percentage chance reacts to the OD trailer. Is that in fact able to render these frames correctly in this state? It looks like it. Okay. Oh wait, average time to render a frame is going up. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I'm doing this in the middle of an existing broadcast, so here's hoping this doesn't make everything look like fucking trash and I don't ruin my reaction to OD. I have moderate hopes. You know what, actually? The best thing I could do in that case, so that I can maybe run this a little simpler, is close the preview box. Let's see. Pause that recording real quick. And disable preview. Okay. Okay. I have now disabled the OBS preview for both the vertical and the regular thing for the time being. Okay. Now we are going to attempt to react cold, a few days late admittedly, to the OD trailer for Hideo Kojima's OD starring Sophia Lillis. I'm excited and a little terrified, as I should be, considering this is the second coming of PT. Okay. Here we go. Knock, I think, is also part of the trailer's name. I have no idea what's in this. I haven't seen it. Oh. Oh. "10 years since the horror accursed have once again canceled horror game PT? Maybe? Light the fires to celebrate their... Spoiler. This building was a 3D scan of an... found in an... Huh? And then there were... in a sinister ritual... Okay, I may actually have to trim parts of this to make it fit for the vertical one, the short version. I'm assuming those are Sophia Lillis' hands. Is this our first look at PlayStation 6 gameplay? Well, it's an Xbox game. Until Phil tries to cancel it and, you know, PlayStation has to save it. It's gonna be on PS6, PS5 either way. At this fucking point. Exclusives mean nothing anymore, I guess. Yeah, I might actually trim this segment of it in the short version just because, like, you can't say they can't go over 3 minutes. I didn't even catch that until... Huh. Huh. Oh yeah? Oh, there she is. Her body. OG. Knock. Is that the name of the trailer? Udo Kier. I don't know who Udo Kier is. Well, that'll do it. Players at Screamers. Holy shit. Everything there, easily. Okay, let's just quickly. Okay, and that will be... Oh, wait. There we go. Back to there. Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right, and that will be the reaction to these two, to OD. I am currently live for a state of play, so I have to stop this recording right now. I'm gonna get this up separately later on. All right. See ya. Okay. And there we go. Actually went pretty well. I'd like to hope. Here's hoping I actually saved that the first time as a short clip. I did, right? I certainly hope so. Yeah, open the captures open the captures folder. Make sure it's there. I think. Yes, I do have it. Okay, good. I have it. All right, good. All set. There we go. Excellent. YouTube is arguing it's not getting enough bitrate. It's getting more than enough is the reality. I'm going to turn my recording settings back up to the best quality real quick so I don't forget. Fastest best speed. There we go. Good. Excellent. And then, okay. All right. Good. I don't think I should take out put the earbuds out of my take the earbuds out of my ears, should I? We're gonna be sitting here for a bit. We have like 15 minutes left. I'm going to go make some food. I'm not gonna put it on BRB. I'm gonna let the countdown go. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be just fine. I'll be able to hear if anybody shows up and starts typing in chat, so it'll be okay. Oh, hey, and I can change my font back now that I think about it. There we go. Lovely. Okay, we have 15 minutes and 22 seconds until the state of play begins. I'm gonna take that chance to go and fuck with some, get some food in my belly. Let's put it that way. Seems like the right way to put it.
Vegas Lidude says.
Oh!
Hello.
Just as I was talking about someone showing up. Hi, Ghastly. /Crash /Ghastly / possibly Mafioso. Maybe. Unclear. We have 15 minutes to go until 35 minutes of state of play. I wonder how many of those minutes will be dedicated to the Wolverine game. I'm excited. That being said, I am going to take a chance to grab some food. You know what? Normally I would do the kind of food I can't bring back and I would just eat it. But I'm actually going to make the kind that I can bring back over here. So, yeah. Give me just a second.
Vegas Lidude says. Mafioso.
Yeah, there's a new gimmick account in town, and I wondered if it might be you because you like to do that sometimes.
Vegas Lidude says. I don't know them, but I do know what name is from.
You're off the hook for now.
Vegas Lidude says. It's from Roblox Forsaken.
I think it's just from being in the mob, but also, I guess, maybe. But yeah, I won't even be gone like more than a few minutes. Not even. Just gonna grab food that I can eat over here. All right. Ugh.
Vegas Lidude says. Oh, okay. I'm patient.
And I'm thankful for that patience. So we both have to be patient until the thing starts anyway. You know what? what? The food I eat every night, I rotate my like nightly snack bi-nightly. One thing in one night and then the other the next, because, you know, the alternate. But I didn't eat it last night, so I'm gonna give myself the green light to have the junky stuff during this. It's a special occasion. I deserve it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do that instead. Also shouldn't take it. By the way, I can hear what you put in chat right now, just to be clear. So if you want to talk to me, I won't be able to talk back unless I walk back. But I will hear you, if that helps. I will hear you. Loud and clear. I've got the earbuds in. They're wireless. Is that drink? Basically full. Perfect. No need to refill it. Time for the big question. Do you lead with Wolverine today, Sony? Or do you end on Wolverine? I can see either way. Okay. There we go. Oh, also, Silent Hill F has now shipped out. So, look forward to that tomorrow. Alright. Let's get the microphone positioned. Bear in mind... Actually, wait, can I get me a little more in frame? If I do the D angle. Yes, actually, I can. Lovely. Ooh, don't sit on that. That part of the couch is not fun. It's not fun. Alright. Oh, you see a little bit much, actually. You see a little too much there, that way. Hold on. I wanna fine-tune this a bit. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, wait, I didn't touch it. Yeah, no, I'd rather not use the presets on this angle. I'd rather do something custom. Come here, camera hub. Let's do some magic. Come on. We need a special solution. Okay, let's go. I want to go like, yeah, like here. Here for now. Nothing from the custom settings. Let's do something specific for today. Position you like here-ish, I believe, says, should be good.
I feel like there's no good horror movies anymore.
Well, I may not be the one to ask right now, considering I just played Chronos: The New Dawn, and it's so good. You did say movies, though, admittedly. I don't think. What came out recently? Oh, I know I need to check out Weapons. I need to check out Weapons, because Weapons
Vegas Lie Dude says,
just...
most are just jump scares or not scary.
And And Zach Kreger made Barbarian, which ruled. And I would very much like to see Weapons soon enough. It's kind of crazy that like DC's gonna have genuine horror stuff in its catalog. Like it's crazy they have a Swamp Thing movie and a Clayface movie coming. Like that's nuts. Sweet kitty, I love you. Hop down off the TV stand right now. Yes, you. That means you. Yeah,
Vegas Lighted says, Barbarian only scared me because of that one scene.
There's like 4 scenes in the movie you could be talking about in my eye. I think the best jump scare in that movie is fucking
the nurturing
Justin
scene.
Long's face. Just a hard cut to Justin Long's face is my favorite jump scare in that movie. Trying to not get up for a reason, good sir. I don't want to, you know. We're in unique camera angles territory right now. We don't want to end up showing anything we shouldn't. I'm wearing pants, relax. What the fuck is this? Something was clipped inside there. What the hell is this? Oh. Interesting. I don't know what this thing is. Interesting. Weird, okay. Bizarre. I'm still excited for yeah, horror movies are it's a little tricky sometimes. I think we are in a bit of a horror renaissance though. I think we have been for a while, but like it's
Vegas
not really
says,
with like the
and it doesn't
ones.
really make sense. Like, how did that dude make so many generations without being infertile?
I mean, one dude can pop out a bunch without that happening. That's not like that's actually not really that crazy. Some dudes can jerk it out like daily. It doesn't like really mess with your sperm count. Actually, to my understanding, men that like, not to get too graphic here, but men that pop it out like more frequently actually tend to have a better sperm count because it's active. It's actually usually infertility more comes from when you actively don't do it for like an extreme period of time. With the exception of while your body's developing. Obviously your sperm doesn't go inert when you're going through like childhood. Because you're obviously not beating it back then. God, I hope not anyway. But yeah.
Vegas Lighted says,
yeah.
and it's more like, how didn't he die of old age? How was it like 5 generations?
It's been a while since I saw the movie, to be fair, so I couldn't get into the overall specifics. But I would say I feel decently confident that that movie was all right in terms of how they constructed that. I would need to watch it again though. Weapons is the one I need to check out now though. That guy's directing a Resident Evil movie. Zach Kreger is doing the next Resident Evil movie, which is really exciting because it's not going to be his own thing. He's actually going to tell an original story in the universe of the games this time. So like not with the existing characters, but like its own thing that'll sit alongside them, which I think is great.
Vegas Lighted says, that movie was terrifying, going down a creepy basement maze with creepy mother chasing you.
Oh yeah. I thought Barbarian was so good when I watched it with a group of friends. I turned around and grabbed another friend and said, we need to watch this right now, that night. Like I turned around and we watched it, I watched it with a separate person. I was like, no, right now. Trust me. And I was right. And they loved it. Two and a half minute countdown. I'm excited.
Vegas Lidude says, ID recommend Caveat.
Caveat?
It was so scary because of one scene.
I don't think I've heard of Caveat. Hold on, let me Google that. Caveat movie. Well, I like that poster.
Vegas Lidude says, there was a corpse in the walls. Some dude needed to live the basement, so he went into the crawl space.
Ooh.
Where the body was. And it looked at him.
Interesting. Huh.
Vegas Lidude says, leave.
Yeah, how have I never heard of this? Wow, I've never even heard of this. Oh, it's a Shudder original. Oh, interesting. Neat. Okay, yeah, that actually looks pretty neat. Maybe I will give it a look. It looks like it's on Prime. Hopefully not in an extra place I need to pay extra for. So we know, according to leaks, we're definitely getting Wolverine today. I wonder if they'll also show the Venom game today. Is it too soon? I mean, they showed Spidey 2 and Wolverine on the same day in their first reveal, so. And clearly one of those was much farther away. Because, you know, it's not out.
Vegas Lidude says, and the woman he lived in the house with was hunting him down with a crossbow.
A crossbow? Oh shit, that is for real. Crossbow bolts are for real. Those things are like way worse than an arrow. 30 seconds! Oh yeah, right, my face is covering the countdown. Well, too late now. I'm not fucking touching the work PC with this shit on my hands. That being said, let me get my soundboard ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, I say 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, banana. Hit me. Mid-chew. Alright. Let's start with like a Kozuyote footage or something. Is this Horizon? Was that a Horizon thing? Or is this that Returnal
Vegas
spin-off?
Lidude says, yeah,
It's not really a Returnal spin-off.
an arrow is more precise and a crossbow is more like a revolver.
Yeah.
Made to kill instantly if shot well.
Yeah, crossbows are for real. I think this might be that not quite Returnal thingy. Not 100% sure.
Scan for Soltari signals.
It is.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
I nailed it. Listen, Housemark knows how to do one thing, and it's make video game-ass video games.
Stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemark. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for
I gotta go back to play
answers on the
Returnal again.
shape-shifting
This is
planet
probably gonna
of
be the
Carcosa.
It's just Returnal, and I'm not upset about that.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can
Vegas
defend
Lidude
yourself and
says,
absorb projectiles.
I hope we see God of War in this. Like a new
I
one.
wouldn't mind seeing a new God of War, yeah. I heard the rumor I heard is that the next God of War, won't be the next main one. It'll be like a side-scrolly thing that's going back to the Greek stuff. But that the next one, the next main one, is also being worked on. It's just that needs more time, and it will probably be in Egypt.
The adaptive trigger
It sounds like they have like a sort of Metroidvania style God of War that the Greek stuff coming. I think that was what the rumor I read about. Who knows?
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'm trying to forget.
Hold on for me. I will find you. I promise.
Where's my wife? Love that shield. I see they also played Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PS2 and used Reflega magic.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is
So
part
like-
of our
like the Indiana Jones
progression
mechanic.
systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wait. Is that... Oh, yeah, wait. In a roguelike, usually that's the end of your run, but it looks like you get another shot? Maybe you have a limited amount of them. Lives are not exactly due to a roguelike. Hi, you have a lot of arms. What those arms do, baby?
The sun is forever.
We hope you loved
What
that
about the
first
moon?
look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months.
Okay.
Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on
Works for
PS5
me.
and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching.
And
We
it's a
can't
first
wait
party
to
game,
share
which means
more
it won't be
from all of the
outright
team
worse on
working
the PS5 Pro.
Saros.
At least, dear God, it better not be. I've seen the shit that's going on with Silent Hill. It's a bummer. Okay, now give me a sports game so I can put my food away. So I can walk away. Quick, hit me with something I don't care about so I can walk away for 2 minutes and put my food away. For 30 seconds even. Oh, Mark. Ooh. Yo, that's a great pick for next year early. Or early next year. Come on. Hit me with something I don't care about. It's time. Oh, I really don't care about this. This is the
You actually want to
fucking
deploy
not
her?
Disco Elysium
You cannot be
ripoff
serious.
game.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been
This
ripped
is
to
the
shreds.
Disco Elysium game from what remains of the Disco Elysium team that wasn't fired, which is like 10 people. Being made by the corporate stooges that fired them, so who cares?
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at
Okay, I'm gonna
the
quickly
end
put
of
this shit away.
Everything that could go wrong already has.
Oh, sick. I can dodge that too. Is Is this motherfucking Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to PlayStation? Is that what this is? Word? That would be like the ultimate give up. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I just realized because I was eating, I did not take a clip for Saros, and I kind of wish I had, but also, I'll be honest, it looks exciting. I don't really think I could get a whole lot of like traffic on the channel from it, though. To be honest, in terms of a short. Wow, the ultimate give up. That's hilarious. Sorry, I'm gonna do this. Okay, we're good.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters and closing.
I got two. East side.
Give me a reason to not take this chance to check the stream quality.
Execute. 3, 2.
I'm gonna do it.
1. Execute.
It is 4K good. Oh, it's Battlefield? Okay.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled.
I don't
Alliances that held since the end of World War II.
But it's fine.
Gone.
It can't all be fair.
Dagger, this is Pax and balls in play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
Wait, I get it. It's a rock.
Dangerous game, no doubt about it.
They made it clear it is a rock.
Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Little shake of perspective. Shake of perspective. Yeah, I just have no smoke in my heart anymore for anything modern military at all. Like I can't. Anything that is a modern war thingy, my brain just goes, there is too much of that today.
But we don't know how high it goes.
Yeah, I know that actor.
Start a war with the CIA.
Oh, that's fucking Despero from the Arrowverse.
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
I think he was also Van Gogh on Doctor Who, but I've never seen Doctor Who, so. But I've seen that clip.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann.
Oh my gosh, she's so small, or he's so huge.
For games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th
Oh wow,
on
that's like 2 weeks. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year.
Do I recognize this?
Deus Ex Returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul.
Oh my god!
You play as J.C. Denton.
Don't tell me you're going to wear those.
An augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Huge fan of Deus Ex, excited to play it for first time.
Controls and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence.
Holy shit, dude.
Unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
Oh, I'd have to be February when Kiwami 3's coming.
It's almost Halloween.
I'm still gonna get it, but still.
Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Oh, it's that Halloween game. Which I haven't looked at any footage of yet, so yeah, what exactly is it? It's not, I don't think it's a single, I think it is a single player thing, I think.
The team at Ilphonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as
Ilphonic guy, how long until Ilphonic loses this license? And then has to close it again.
Abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him.
I get what they're going for, but come on, he can't do that. He's just really good. That's the whole thing.
To safety, find a phone, and call the police for help.
That's Jason's
Civilians can
thing.
also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers.
Yeah, again, it's just
Become
kind of
the
like,
boogeyman or protect his
yeah,
victims
you
when
could just play Dead by
Halloween
Daylight. I mean, Dead by
launches on
Daylight, it
September 8th,
sounds like might
2026.
actually be losing some of its hold on this market, but at the same time, I just always feel like,
Two big
why
announcements
would I
from
play
11th
that when
Hour
Dead by
Games.
Daylight has that
First,
guy
their
and
hit
like
action
fucking
RPG,
Vecna and like a
Last
billion
Epoch
other
is in
things?
development for a PS5.
You know, like why
This
would I
celebrated
bother?
dungeon crawler is known for its extensive
Holy
skill
shit, Deus Ex
customization,
Remastered is
deep
so
and rewarding
exciting.
loot system,
That's
and massive
awesome.
time-traveling world.
It'd be cool if
You'll
someone
battle through
did
the
something
past,
with that franchise.
taking down gods
So I
and
guess that's
toppling
pretty
cursed
neat.
empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement,
Space? The Final Frontier?
Last Epoch's first
Oh.
major expansion, Orobus,
fine, I
will
guess.
arrive at the same time
I have
as
nothing
the
for this.
upcoming PS5 release.
I have no idea what that is, so don't worry. It is what it is. It can't all be for me. It's okay. They just hit me with a crazy one.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open
Okay,
world
every time
RPG
this game
based on the
comes up,
beloved
I
Japanese
just see
series,
like chat
offering
rooms
a
start
vast
screaming
single-player
pedophiles,
campaign
pedophiles,
and
pedophiles.
multiplayer
So I don't know
areas
what's going
where
on with this show.
cooperation and
Last I
exploration
saw,
go
I
hand
think
in
I saw
hand.
someone try to
Follow in
explain it
the
as like
footsteps of
everyone
Tristan,
in the
Prince
show
of
is
Britannia,
accidentally a
and play an
pedophile. And I'm
original
like,
story you
okay,
can
that
experience
seems
only
crazy.
in the game. Capture creatures.
That's not my
go
take.
fishing.
Before you get mad at me, that's
Cook your
just
own
what people
meals,
tell me. I've never engaged
mine
with this thing at all.
resources, and craft new items.
All
to
I know is
explore
every time
Britannia
this show
on your
comes
own.
up,
Or
I just
step
see
beyond the
like
open
every
world
live
to
chat
tackle
start
dungeons
screaming
with a team of
pedophiles.
up to 4 other
So I don't know what to do.
In a multiverse that transcends time and
Tackle
space,
them. Wait, did we?
original heroes
Wait,
join
did we
forces
swap
with
from
beloved characters
Seven
from
Deadly
the
Sins,
series
or is that like
to
a mode?
embark
Because
on
they
a
put up like
grand
a state of
adventure.
play font for that. Have they been doing that? Have they been doing that? I
Venture
didn't
out
notice.
alone or with friends.
Like a
when the
unique
Seven Deadly
state of play
Sins origin
font to talk
arrives
about
on
features
January
of
28th.
games rather than just letting them do their own shit in their own trailer.
Two iconic characters.
This is
finally
apparently
meet in
very good.
Sonic Racing
I
Crossroads,
can't justify
launching
buying a
PS5
racing game
tomorrow.
anymore. Not for the channel. But I play what? Maybe once?
Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush
Hey,
Roadster, join
that's
the lineup
awesome.
as part of the Mega Man DLC pack
That's
that
cool.
arrives early next year.
Rad.
But they're not alone. Proto Man also
Yeah, that's
speeds into
great. Man, they're gonna
Also
keep this thing going
included
for a
is
long time,
stunning
huh?
reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle
Dr.
from the Mega Man
Wowie!
series.
Dr. Wowie!
Familiar sights and sounds will take players
That's
back
probably
to
a
some
really
of
cool
Mega
track.
Man's most memorable
Is
adventures.
this just gonna be the Smash Brothers of Kart Racer?
The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5
Except
next
Mario's
year
and-
as part of the
Mario
Season
and
Pass
gang aren't
Digital
invited.
Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already
Oh, that Mega Man
underway,
remix
so
in the back
Digital
is
Deluxe
sick.
Edition owners can get into
That's
Sonic
great.
Racing Cross Worlds right now.
No, they're not gonna keep pumping DLC into that forever. I think they have like a season pass plan.
Up
Well, who
next,
knows? Maybe they do a year 2
announcements
thing.
from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
Okay, that's fair. But you said 2.
It is
And I like
who
Koei.
will be Shogun.
They're not gonna announce Persona 5 Strikers 2. Relax. That's not gonna happen. That would be ridiculous. That's obviously not happening. If they were gonna announce that, they would announce that at a fucking PSL. It's the next PSL anyway. It's been a while, hasn't it? Or maybe I just didn't watch the last one. I don't know.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
The Neo franchise has existed in a state of, oh, there's a new one? Okay, cool. Wait, there's a new one? Oh, okay, cool. And then I just don't look. Everybody tells me they're really long, so I don't know. I don't know about my
Light unseen at the end of time.
And to be fair, long games don't exactly frighten me, as it's very clear channel. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, it is what it is.
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a shogun, and I have both!
Where's my sweet kitty? Come here, bud. Neo, triple X Neo. Wait, no, that's not. No, wait, never mind. Stop that. Was there anything here besides Deus Ex Remastered for me yet? I'm trying to remember. Or a remake of a Dynasty Warriors game. That's cool. I assume this is a straight remake of a Dynasty of a past Dynasty Warriors. To be fair, there are a lot of old Dynasty Warriors games that you can't play. So yeah, this would be a good idea. Jesus, the fucking difference is actually quite insane. As I would imagine it would have to be. 3 complete edition remastered. Was there already a complete edition, or did they just... I don't know. All the content that ever existed better be in that version if they're going to call it complete edition. I'm sure it must be. But so, that doesn't stop some people. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Snuffed from existence.
Jesus Christ!
Our focus, our true objective,
is this Code Vein?
To save this world.
Code Vein 2?
Our current world.
That's a total guess, but I think it might be.
Need I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden?
Unless it's super cool, then go ahead. Yeah, this is Code Vein 2. Pretty sure. Well, that's good hit stop. That's good hit stop. That's good hit stop.
Today, you'll pay your dues.
Cool. Good hit stop. Good hit stop. Good hit stop. Yeah. We have roughly 15 more minutes. Sorry, no, wait. We have roughly 12 to 13 more minutes. If it's correct that it's 35 minutes. I think it said approximately 35 minutes.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles.
Which is out
right
now,
here on
isn't
State
it?
of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game
I've never
Show
played
kicks
Tactics,
off
but
in
I would
Japan.
like to someday. So it's good that this exists.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方が
It continues to stand for as a favorite game for many. As one of the members of the original's development team, I couldn't be happier. Our entire team is excited to once again share this title with you all in a new form as the Ivalice Chronicles.
我々もワクワクしています。
We've made a number of updates and additions, including fully voiced dialogue and difficulty adjustments, to provide an excellent experience for both fans of the original and those who have yet to play Final Fantasy Tactics.
Do not feign concern for me.
Also,
I
yeah,
see
this voice
your
acting now
words
is
for what
awesome.
they are.
I think we've created something anybody can pick up and enjoy, so I enjoy you to give it a try. I don't know why I'm giving him like a light all night. I hope everyone is looking forward to the game's release. Yeah. I'll pick it up someday. Damn! That's very soon. Let it die? Is this game still going? Uncle Death and Shin Hideyuki.
いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。はい。タイトル名は
That mask is incredible. It's terrible. I love it. Oh, I got it. This is the official sequel to Let It Die then. Exactly. The dev team's been hard at work. It's a game that combines melee action and roguelike elements with a PvPvE system. People really like this game. You could call it an extraction action game. Shut up. Players take on the role of raiders to explore the depths of Hell's Gate. A massive, chaotic hole in the ground, teeming with terrifying monsters and other player-controlled raiders. So this time, we're in hell, huh?
Welcome to hell!
If you want to keep the items you pick up while exploring, you'll need to survive and make it home safely. If you die, you'll lose everything. So I'm not just talking about your gear. You'll lose your character's body, too. Damn. What? Some crazy old nonsense. Raiders keep exploring and switching bodies, but again and again, building the ultimate version of themselves. How deep can they go? The competition, that's the real thrill. I think it would be very cool. We hope you enjoy this new gameplay experience. I think it would be very cool if the last 10 minutes were all dedicated to Wolverine, but I would also understand if they weren't. I feel like if you're gonna show Wolverine after the leaked stuff, you need to show it really strong, really hard, and you need to show it with a release date, given everything that happened with the leaks. The game needs to come correct. That game cannot have any gaps in its armor. Desk works. To be fair, the Spider-Man 2 gameplay debut was like 5 or 7 minutes as well, so. Not quite Nightcrawler. Bound to an unfinished draft, a prisoner of an endless tale. That's cool. Great art stuff. Incredible. Looks beautiful. Oh my god, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, I'm into it. Chrono script, the endless end. Oh my god, that's really good, actually. That's memorable. The endless end. That's fun. Hello, I'm Tom Fuji, director at Deskworks. And I'm Masami Yamamoto, also Ogre. We hope you enjoyed the world premiere of our brand new game, Chrono Script, The Endless End. The game is an exploratory 2D action adventure where an editor visits a mysterious manor. With an editor becomes trapped within the manuscript pages of an endless story and must find a way to escape. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. We're aiming to deliver a rich, dark fantasy experience brought to life with a unique hand-drawn pen art style. It looks beautiful. While the game explores the themes of an endless story, rest assured, we're really committed to seeing the development through to the end. Scheduled for release in 2026. We got more updates ahead, so stay tuned. Tune. If they're gonna do the same amount of time that they did for Wolverine, for Spidey, you actually do it. You have to do it next.
Citizens of Pywell.
Well, it's not. So.
Today,
is this
a
Kingdom
new
Come
chapter
Deliverance
in this land's
2
history
DLC?
shall be written.
No, it's
by
not.
our own hand.
Pearl Abyss.
We fight those who wield power to prey on weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Greyman. The time
Yeah, I have nothing for this.
to do what we
I wish I did.
to be right.
Is that an orc?
Cliff, seek out your Greyman comrades. Uncover the truth
That is a
lies within
fucking
you,
accent.
and let your heart speak without
Let
fear.
the legend come back to life.
All will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle.
Wah!
Fight for Pywell!
Earth Palm.
Your fight is not for revenge.
My eyes are very blue. It's more painful than you'd think. They're like shifting.
Remember who you are and let it guide.
I mean, I'll give it this. This looks gorgeous.
For at the end of it,
I think you just really need to come correct with me in fantasy to make me excited about it. Whereas, like, you have a lot less work to do with sci-fi. Oh, wait, that was Crimson Desert? Are you serious? Oh, okay. Shit. All right. Didn't see that coming. Is it time? Oh, wait. Oh, God, Sony. What fucking weird... Oh, no. Pulse, elevate, wireless... Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, we might actually have something here. Hold on a second. This might actually be fucking awesome for my job. Between PC and... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh. Fair enough. I don't have one of those, but fair enough. Hours of battery life. Whoa. And I can get this thanks to a certain program. Huh. When is this? When is this? Next year. Fuck. It's next year, then I can't do anything about it.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
Because everyone else are going over to TV now.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Ooh.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up
That's
first is the October monthly games
good
lineup.
shit. Yeah, what's up?
The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list.
Cool.
These all arrive for PlayStation
Everybody
Plus
play
Essential
Alan Wake
members
2.
on
It's
October
very
2nd.
good. Obviously. Obviously. You didn't need me to tell you that.
You remember me?
What are we doing now, Neil?
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the
more
addition
shit?
of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Oh, okay, fine, fair enough. That's fair. You know what? They did say this was a plus.
For
This was a
PS5
plus
members, this
announcement.
includes The Last of Us Part 2
fair enough.
Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie
Now
and Abby's
everyone
story,
can play
alongside
the new
additions like
roguelike
the
mode.
survival mode, No Return.
Which is the main reason to play it at this point.
Our update
It's
to the
really
PlayStation
good,
Plus
okay?
Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original
And
PlayStation
the number 3.
and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2.
Oh,
are coming to the
hey!
service
I
later
love
this
Soul
year.
Calibur 3.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary. And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Spider-Man? No. Gran Turismo. Okay, fair enough. Dude, if Wolverine's actually not here after all the leaks, I'm gonna be upset at the people who started that leak. Because, whoa, dude.
皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデュ
But
ーサー
they said 35
山内
minutes,
和則
and we're approaching 35 minutes.
本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデー
I'm
ト
excited to share an
をお伝
update
えで
with
き
you
ることを
about
大変
GT
嬉し
Gran
く
Turismo.
思います。この
As of June 25th, 2025, Gran Turismo series has officially surpassed 100 million units sold worldwide since its debut.
売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。It
is mind-blowing for us creators that the series has sold more than 100 million units. I mean, that is a pretty staggering number. To celebrate this achievement, we're excited to announce the Spec 3. Or Spec 3. Our biggest update yet for Gran Turismo 7, coming this December. Major releases packed with exciting new content and features, including 2 brand new racetracks. I guess they might not give us like a full demo for Wolverine, they might just give it a trailer. 8 new vehicles, new circuit experience, data logger feature, and much more. And I mean, that's okay. It's okay. 8 new vehicles, new circuit experience, data logger. Oh, sorry, never mind. The Gran Turismo series would not have reached 100 million units sold in 30 years without everyone's support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, wow, a staggering achievement of sales numbers to present, you know, after 30 years. Maybe that's a good reason to not abandon franchises right away. The DualSense Edge 2 Okay, why are you showing a God of War thing right now? Are you about to show some God of War stuff? Otherwise, it's really random.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Yeah! Finally, we get to see him.
People keep asking if I'm
I'd like to say I'm not a
and I haven't
violent man.
really had an answer. Now, yeah,
The trouble
I'm
just has
thinking
been
I'm
finding me. Doesn't matter.
Oh my god. Kamrocho! Oh, it's just gonna be Spider-Man with a Wolverine skin. Yeah, clearly not. Omega Red!
Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
You gotta give a release date though, guys. You really do need, at this point, you need to give a release date. Lots of grappling, which is good. Yeah! Mystique!
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Which is coming. Give it at least a year. Sentinel. I'll take that. That's fine. That's good. That's good. I'll take that. Yes! Do you have more? Do you have gameplay to show now? Probably not. That would be too good.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is,
okay, we are doing more.
To make a Wolverine game that is
Yay.
as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics.
Yeah, I'd say that's a yes. That's a resounding yes. Yay.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury. But
Omega Red.
He could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first
Yeah, who is
moment
the
that we
actor?
show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel
Actually, his
behind
face
his eyes.
looks
He
a
looks
lot like-
relentless.
is that
he looks
Liam
gritty, He looks
McIntyre?
angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That
Yeah,
level
I
of
think it
acting
might actually
and
be
being able
Liam
to just
McIntyre.
deliver that performance with believability across both
That's what the
spectrums
face
was
looks like
something
today.
Insomniac ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't
Yep,
need to see anybody
nailed it.
else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett.
Yep, fair
in
enough.
Marvel's Wolverine.
He can do that.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him.
The Aussies
He
taking our
still fights for
jobs
people
again
who can't
from
fight
from
for
us humble
themselves.
Canadians.
It's one of the greatest
No, it's okay.
honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
Well, yeah. I remember it being leaked. It was part of the
game is
leaks that
built
it was him,
around
but I wasn't sure.
staying
You know,
true to the
sometimes you
Wolverine
get. Sometimes they'll.
And then how do we want to put our
I don't know why I'm
Insomniac stamp
justifying
on
that
that?
maybe
How do we
some
want
of
to
the
put
stuff
our
in there
own
wasn't real,
spin and
but yeah.
creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
Of course it was real.
It's
but
the
yeah.
full package.
Yeah, no, that is
It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer.
Well, yeah, because
You
it's a
can
it's
see
a linear
pores. You can
thing
see
as opposed
blood in
to.
between the little lines
This would
of
be
his
more a little
teeth.
more like
I
Uncharted
love the
rather than an open
attention to
world thing.
detail.
So, yeah.
It's exciting.
Although
that
they
we're
might do
gonna be
the
able to bring that kind of fidelity
probably more
to
like
players.
God of War, where it's like
Wolverine is a character
semi-open world.
who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan
Yeah.
is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in
Madripoor,
Lowtown.
of course, yeah.
It's always nice.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be
teasing
like
the depth and the amount of characters
open-ish
that we'll be
pub
seeing in the game.
environments.
Omega Red makes an appearance.
Yes.
Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face.
Yeah.
That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
No, it's not. And not only is it not taking it too far,
Wolverine's
that's
combat,
the character.
making it special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played. That's a tough job. What's so cool for me is
the
there was this
bigger than I
one
remember.
section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying. And I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic.
Yeah,
it's
Insomniac gets whoever they
rough-edged.
want.
You notice it doesn't look like our past
Also,
games. It has
I
a
mean,
sense
should
of
I
urgency
say
and
it? But
forward
like,
movement
part
and
of the
rage
leaks was
and
that
fury,
I'm gonna
and
say it.
that's
Part of the
Wolverine.
leaks is that they're gonna get an
One of the cool things
X-Men
about Insomniac
game.
is that
They
they're
have
probably
the
most
X-Men
collaborative
rights
group
at
of people
Insomniac
I've ever
after
worked
this.
with. They make you feel part of
There
their
are
team. It's not
multiple
something you always
playable
get.
characters in this
We've been in
game. I
creative
won't say more than that.
collaborations with Insomniac games and
But, like,
PlayStation for over a decade now.
this
We made
information
some of
is
the
out there
greatest
at this
superhero
point,
games
so.
of all time, and that was always the goal. Making games.
Spider-Man
that
2
are
is great. I don't care what
timeless.
anyone says.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time
It is
to watch
one
our
bad
trailer.
mission.
We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
It's very early. Yo, that looks fucking awesome. Yo. Oh, I was gonna say that. No way there's more. No way there's more. I'm gonna quickly peek at that footage that I just grabbed and see if I can. How much footage I should have for that?
Maybe you don't want it enough.
Okay, so as far as the behind the scenes bit, that was like 4 minutes, so I don't know if I'll be able to really use that as far as a secondary thing, but hey, I think the trailer is the part people would want to see as a short.
My fight will continue.
Oh, it looks so good. We're totally gonna go back and like really peer through that in a minute, for sure. Oh. Yeah, they're doing the box art the same way they did for Spidey, huh? Which I never really liked the box art they were doing with those. It's a little I don't care for that. But I get it. You want to get it out there right away. You want people to really know what they're looking at. I would love to know if that currently has a proper 4K VOD rip somewhere. I'm going to check just that question. Let's go to notifications, because I bet if I go to my feed right now on YouTube, let's see, subscriptions, because I would like to navigate to it quickly. Let's see. Give me Wolverine. Give me Wolverine. Yes, we do have a proper trailer here. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Full. Let's do some analysis. Let's do some funsies. Let's do some fun frame by frames. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Oh, now that I've gotten that there, I need to go back to my stream over here. Fix that. There we go. Good. Okay. All right. Let's admire. Yeah. Yeah, no, you know what? Instantly, you can tell that's Liam McIntyre. Yeah, no, that's very much. Yeah. It's a good look, honestly. I think he looks pretty good. I think he looks pretty fitting for Logan. I think he really does. He looks great. Part of me couldn't see it when I first read it, but yeah. Look at that with the hat. That's really nice. Oh, that's really good. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna let these charge actually, now that we're off the hook. Because like as far as the sound, I got the big showpiece experience already. So let's just put that up on the PC for me now. Dude, those wireless speakers, that might actually be a huge thing for my setup. In terms of not having to run anything through OBS anymore. Like that would actually be fucking awesome for me. Also, is it 2? Because whoa. Yeah, like if I can prop those around, have my sound not come from the PC, but come from maybe over by the TV. Oh, that'd be so good. But anyway, let's take a look. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a great shot. Yeah, fucking red. Can I get like a good frame? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Omega Red. That's so awesome. We're getting Omega Red. Omega Red in this fidelity is going to be so cool. Is he like biting into something right now? Or is that just like a feature of his face right now in this version? I guess he does usually have like a little bit of a mouth thing going on, doesn't he? Yeah, Omega Red, for those that don't know, is classic Wolverine bad guy that, or X-Men bad guy, I guess, in general. Although, no, I guess he's a little more closely associated with as a Wolverine baddie. But he is a dude that essentially has a virus that's slowly killing him at all times. That is just... He's not a nice guy. He's not a nice man. He's a bit of a spoiled brat. I'll be honest. Not the nicest guy in the world, to be honest. Wait, let me get that shot. I want to see that. There you go. Yeah. Nice and full out. Yeah, we can see better now. Yeah, no, that's like a metal apparatus on his mouth. Interesting. Okay, I like that. It's almost a little like Apocalypse. I already said it here, so like if you're still watching this, you already know. But like, yeah, Insomniac got, according to the leaks, exclusive rights to X-Men games for a long time. So Insomniac, this game has multiple playable characters. I've seen one of them. I will not tell you who it is. I do not want to spoil it. But I did see it. It's very exciting. And they are clearly intentionally building multiple playable characters for this game for specific segments. It's still a Wolverine game, but you're going to have a couple segments with a couple other characters. And I have a feeling those segments are going to be big highlights because those characters need to be fleshed out enough because it's not just, these are not one-offs. We will get to play as them later. Like, we're gonna get an X-Men franchise from Insomniac in like 2030, I believe is the current planned timeline. But you know, they have to earn the big brand, so they went for Wolverine. And yeah, I mean, of all the studios on the planet to trust with this, yeah, this is the one. I'm so excited. But like, yeah, X-Men, Insomniac's X-Men is gonna be a thing, and it just looks, well, obviously this is not Insomniac's X-Men. Yeah, this is Wolverine, but still, yeah, this game's gonna be rad. I would have to assume that X-Men won't be rated. Like, hey, guess what? Guess who will probably be a playable character in that X-Men game? Wolverine probably will still be playable in that game. You know what I mean? Probably very likely. And that's cool. But I think what excites me about that is that, like, that probably soft confirms that'll also be an M, right? Not going to be a T for teen like Spidey, you know? Which is fine. Hey man, I'm okay with that. But it's also cool because it's like Insomniac is barreling towards the end of their Spider-Man trilogy. End, quote unquote. Who knows? They might go beyond 3. They don't have to stop at 4. They really don't. Or they don't have to stop at 3. They really don't have to. Hell, they arguably have already gone beyond that with Miles. And Venom is going to come, apparently. They didn't show Venom today, but that's okay. Apparently, based on the last trajectories, I would assume 27. But also development is what it is. You can never truly predict those things. Things happen. But man, this looks tight. Omega Red looks awesome.
I've been fighting longer than I can remember.
I will say right away that, yeah, this like cyborg guy. Yeah, slicing arms off. Yeah, we have like cyborg people so you can like slice things up more, but also they're still letting you slice up regular people too. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. But like the interesting thing about that is about that voice is like while I was hearing him talk, I wasn't hearing Liam McIntyre. I was like, oh no, that, like, I couldn't tell who that voice was for a bit. That's the main reason I doubted it was him, even though I kind of knew it was him in advance, or like a couple years ago, like when the leak happened. But like that voice is perfect, because I legitimately didn't feel like it was Liam McIntyre, you know, like, hey, guess what? Is Steve Bloom always going to be the quintessential Wolverine voice? Yes, absolutely, without question. But at the same time, I do like new takes, and that is definitely a Wolverine-ass sounding Wolverine. That's great. Yeah, get some nice look at the claws. Hey, Insomniac, and you and your... Listen, you know what Insomniac's real fucking good at? Making their games run well, even with ray tracing, in a way that makes everybody else that uses ray tracing look fucking embarrassing. Like, genuinely, every time Insomniac rolls out their ray tracing features, it makes everybody else's look embarrassing. They do it the best. They do it so well. And you know what is gonna look really... You know what specular reflective surface is gonna actually be really enhanced by ray tracing? That's right. When Wolverine picks up a dinner fork, it'll be much better. No, of course. The claws. If the reflective, those being reflective surfaces it will add a lot, actually. If you can see shit in the reflection of the claws, that's neat. There you go. Yeah, that's a Logan. That's a Logan. That's a Logan. I love that even though I can see his face in there, that's still Logan to me, you know? Like that is Wolverine. That looks awesome. That is so cool. Fuck it, we might play some Wolverine in Rivals tonight. I think we might do that.
I'd like to say I'm not a...
Actually, wait. Let me go back a second. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Is that like it's not going to be open world like Spider-Man. We're going to a bunch of different places. A Spider-Man game lends itself to an open world structure where you can swing around New York City, right? A Wolverine game lends to a globe-trotting adventure, right? In the same way an X-Men game potentially would, right? And the nice thing about that is, yeah, that means they get to go to a lot of new places. We get to explore a wider branch of Insomniac's particular Marvel universe. And by the way, this is in the same universe as Spider-Man, in case you were wondering. It is. It absolutely is. But like getting to go to a bunch of different places we've never seen before. And I imagine it's going to be open zone-ish. Like I imagine not open world, but I suspect these hub environments are going to be quite large, but they are going to be broadly disconnected. Like probably more like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, or like, honestly, it's really more analogous to God of War, to be honest. Like fairly linear sections, but like broadly, you can make some choices about which direction to go in each one. I imagine is the play there. You know, I feel like that's probably what we're looking at.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
And you're wrong. But we love you for it, big guy. That hat. Yeah, the dress down Wolverine look is great. Oh yeah. Wait, no, let me get that. You know what? It's probably better to get the shot right on the ground. Yeah, let me appreciate the yellow and blue suit. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. To me, it's kind of a reveal that the yellow and blue suit's in the game. It was in the leaks, but like for all I knew, that was testing shit, you know. And like, what if they opted for, nah, we don't want to do yellow and blue. We'd rather do the brown and yellow because that's sort of the more quote unquote cool look for him, you know.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
I love that you can see the bullet go through him, and like, of course he doesn't flinch. Of course he doesn't. He's like, yeah, whatever. It looks a little weird here in this shot, but also, hey man, anything you pause in motion looks weird. You know, this looks so good. This looks so good. Wow. Okay, yeah, get a nice clean shot. Oh, that looks really fucking nice. That's good. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, the although now that I look at it again, it's not yellow and blue. It's yellow and black, isn't it? It could be the lighting, really, though. But it's more black and yellow than blue and yellow, isn't it? It's interesting. And that's also been a look over the years. It's not always blue and yellow. But, like, yeah, that's way more black and yellow than blue, which is interesting. I like that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, so we got a bunch of shipping containers. I don't think there's anything. They're a little too blurred for us to make out, like, a logo or anything like that. Like, maybe some in-universe Marvel brand, like actually, no, I can't make it out, but I think that might be a Roxxon logo. 1 second. I'm gonna Google the Roxxon logo real quick. Roxxon logo. Is that the Roxxon logo? Huh. Well, we've had a couple different Roxxon logos over the years, but the most common one, let's see, is with 2 big X's in the middle. Yeah, 2 big X's in the middle. Like I wonder if this will show up. I think I've tried this before. Like, say this, or say even this. Where is it? Where is the camera? Camera, where are you? There we go. Or this, right? Stuff like that. I can sort of. I feel like I can see what might look like some slightly distended things in the center. Like I see some things jutting out of those logos, but nothing super crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Trouble just has a way of finding me.
That's so good. Holy shit. Oh man. The Jesus Christ, his arm. Now I'm looking at the size of his fucking arm. Oh my god. That's a man. That's a man.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Yeah, they were talking about the blood tech in this game is really like.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Okay, yeah.
But I'd be
yeah, that's definitely more black and yellow than blue and yellow for sure. I like that. Yeah, the mask doesn't quite come up on his. It's almost a little loose, actually. Like it doesn't quite fully fit him, which is interesting. I actually think that's pretty cool. I wonder if when they were making this, they even had any clue that like Deadpool and Wolverine would actually put Hugh in the suit by the time it came out. I bet they didn't when they started development, to be honest. I bet that was like a mid-dev thing. I wonder if maybe they found out and went, oh, maybe we can do the suit then. Maybe there was a point where they were like, I don't know if we can do that. And maybe they changed their mind when the movie came out. Like, oh yeah, no, we can do that, huh? Yeah. Let me see that shot again.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
Is there a way to see it? Oh, the fucking, yeah, the little flash. I didn't even go into that. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I regret to say I didn't work out for our friend there.
But I'd be lying.
Okay, yeah, this is one of the cooler segments. Actually, you know what? It's a lot more blue and yellow in this shot, so it might be a lighting thing. Yeah, it might be a lighting thing. It's that looks more blue to me now. Yeah, love that it's also sleeveless. Like we're not doing the arms, which is honestly I think that's great. Damn, that's an ass, by the way. That's prominent. That's a butt. God damn. Look at that. That's a man's ass. Squamish in the north. Okay, interesting. Yeah, okay, so we're in the Canadian wilderness right now. Gotcha. So, yeah, so I would assume getting on the bike, open-ish zones like God of War, the bike kind of acting like the boat, wide-ish, not truly open world, but broad open zone kind of stuff is what I'm assuming. Again, no like wide New York City playground. Although, I mean, if they wanted to just like have a mission where you went to New York, they could just use any part of the Spider-Man map that they wanted, really. If they could literally set one mission in New York and just pick a part of the map. You could have a mission in Grand Central Station like from the first Spider-Man game, if you wanted, and he goes there for a minute, right? You can literally, you don't have to justify that as like, oh, we gotta make Grand Central Station look a little different. No, it's Grand Central Station. You guys already made it. What is someone gonna? No one's gonna ding you for like, oh, it's not different enough. Like, no, if you do that, you're a fucking loser. Like they could take any location from Spider-Man 1 and 2 and use it again as like, oh, Wolverine actually did need to go there for a bit. Oh, Wolverine had to go to the Brookhaven penitentiary, or what? No, wherever the Carnage mission in Spidey 2 took place. That one with the flame, yeah. Like you could go there for a mission for some reason. I don't know why exactly. Maybe he has to go to the raft. You know, they could do stuff like that, and it wouldn't feel off because it's like, no, those are real locations that exist in that universe. Hell, it might even feel nice to like. I mean, I'll be honest, it is gonna. They've already said it's in the Spider-Man universe, but like, I would largely expect it to be off doing its own thing. You know, so like, having us go to a place for a minute would be cool. Hell, Spider-Man could show up for like 2 minutes. He could swing in and be like, all right, Logan, what'd you call me for? And he's like, I didn't call you for shit, webhead. Like, oh, temper. Like they could do that, you know? They could do fun stuff like that. Could have a post-credit scene where he goes and hangs out with Spidey and Miles, something like that, you know? You could do stuff like that. Don't do that. So yeah, the jumping down from the is that
the trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying.
You could reuse the point launch stuff for like purchase. Yeah, the Canadian Wilderness. Ouchie. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, no, it is more black. It is more blue and yellow in certain lighting conditions. Okay, yeah. Good job on that, actually, because you kind of get the best of both worlds in different lighting setups where it looks blue and black. I think that looks pretty cool. Yes, and in the Champion District of Kamurocho. Absolutely. Look at that pose, by the way. That I mean, you can tell this is gameplay. You know, you can tell this is proper gameplay because that's a behind the shoulder camera. Just yeah, fucking Kiryu's in one of those bars right now.
Doesn't matter.
So he's gonna have some form of mid-gameplay leap. Seems like a lunge. In fairness, that's a good thing to have with Wolverine. That was a real sleep. Yeah, that's real gameplay. That's real gameplay.
But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go.
The way he can link those combos, it looks like more real gameplay here too. It looks like the way that he can link those combos as well. Like you notice how he was able to flip. I guess that's kind of an Arkham thingy. That's an Arkham staple that Spidey also has, the ability to like slide across the environment to go to the guy next behind you. That being said, he really went backwards, and that guy was not on camera. Like you notice that the camera's pretty tight in these moments. Like actually, that could be trailer stuff, you know. But like even if we go back to that last shot real quick,
but I'd be lying.
The camera's really tight on him in the back. Right here, right? He flips, he leaps over to this guy. He can understand as the player that there's someone there. Also, they're the developers, so they want to make a cool trailer shot. So like, yeah, they know that there's an enemy there. But like, clearly you can still move around even if something's not in frame. But how tight the camera locks in on him in this like small corridor, you know, like he's going in. And the camera's really tight. You don't see the enemy behind him, but that doesn't stop him from making
where I go.
That looked like a takedown, by the way. That looked like, I would assume he's gonna have some takedown mechanic as well, like you know, the triangle circle shit. Like, you know, that certainly looked like that, you know, just quick, easy. Oh, you gave him a real stab there. I'm sure it'll go well for you. And environmental interactions is also a really exciting thing that they want to highlight there. That makes sense. Yeah, if you're doing more linear stuff, you would inherently be sort of funneling into the idea of like, okay, we're gonna have bespoke environments with things that like, you know, I would assume the kick is a command. Like he can kick someone into a thing and then like, you know, they'll barrel through something like that. And I'm guessing they were mentioning in the dev diary like the game is very destructible, right? So like I'm assuming there's a lot of stuff you can kick people into. I'm guessing the kick is gonna be a unique button. Oh, you know. Oh, hey.
matter where I
go. And then he goes into a rapid stab. That looks a lot like Batman's beatdown move in the Arkham games, where he does the cape and he goes, right? That looks a lot like that to me. And they cut between frames of him doing it to another guy, so that's definitely going to be a unique input of some form. Like, that looks like something you're going to be able to pull out in different situations. I wonder if that links off the kick specifically, in the same way that Batman's cape links into the beatdown. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if that's... was that added in Arkham City, or was that in Asylum? That might have actually been a city thing, now that I think about it. But yeah, like, the kick might be the opener for the rapid stab, because the kick seems to stun as well. So like, oh, and then stick him up, you know? That looks great. So where is this? This is very high-tech, future-y city. Okay, in Spider-Man 2, there is a... And listen, I do think this matters, because Spider-Man 2 was... It's not like Spider-Man 1, where I strongly doubt they had Wolverine in the cards when Spider-Man 1 was being made, but they absolutely did when Spider-Man 2 was being made. In Spider-Man 2, there is a moment when you're on the hunt for Kraven. It's right after you get the black suit. And you're looking through some computers to get some data on where he is. And in that computer, there's like data on different flowers and shipments and stuff like that. And one of the files, it's one of the most prominent ones, they really want you to see it, says that there's a shipment going to Genosha. And Spidey doesn't acknowledge it, but like, when I saw that, I was like, wait, Genosha's already a thing? Like this, like the X-Men timeline, quote unquote timeline in this universe is far enough along to where Genosha is already a thing. That's crazy and exciting. I don't think this is Genosha. I don't think it is Genosha, to be clear, but I'm simply saying they did actively set up the idea that Genosha is a place that exists in their universe already. I suspect we will be going to Genosha in this game at some point. Why set that up otherwise? There's no reason to set up it could be in the X-Men game, maybe it's probably coming later, you know? That could also be set up for much later. They could be trying to build that universe out more. But like, I do think that Insomniac was probably building that out. I think going to Genosha would be a cool thing to do in a Wolverine game. I mean, like, it's kind of funny, like, thinking about the idea of a Wolverine game. I'm thinking about a solo Wolverine game where they put in a Magneto boss fight, and it's like, how do you actually design that fight? Because, like, fucking cut to that one shot that they recreated in X-Men 97 for the end of the penultimate. You know the one I'm talking about. You know the one I'm talking about. You know the one I'm talking about. Like that, like in game. Can you imagine? Oh God, fucking that image is horrific enough on the comic panel. It's horrific enough in X-Men 97. I cannot imagine recreating that image of his broken, contorted, busted ass, hyper adamantium bleeding body in 4K photorealism. That might actually shatter some brains. Like, that might be too much. That might shoot to an AO rating. Probably not. But like that would be a level of violence that, like, yeah, I'm a little afraid to see in a photorealistic environment, actually, in terms of this man just fucking bent and twisted to pieces. To be fair, when that happens to Wolverine, even he's not getting up for a hot minute. He's going to get up eventually, but he's going to be out of commission. And I kind of doubt that they would be able to. You can maybe do that in the X-Men game, right? You can have Wolverine get fucking contorted in an X-Men game. Not so much in the Wolverine game, because then he's out of commission for the rest of the game, unless you're going to do like a 6-month time jump, right? Like, or could you imagine an X-Men game where you fought Magneto or a Wolverine game where you fought Magneto at the end and he fucking wins? Or you beat him, you stop the problem, you stop the missile or whatever, but like from firing into the US or whatever it is, the anti-human hydrogen bomb that Magneto's firing, whatever, and like you stop it, but like he fucking twists your ankles into like back inside your fucking asshole, right? Like, yeah. All that to say, this is a very high-tech, futuristic-looking city environment, and I'm very curious where this is. Actually, you know what? No, this is Madripoor, isn't it? This is totally Madripoor, isn't it? Yeah. I think we saw a bit of the Madripoor skyline in the dev diary thing afterwards. I'm pretty sure this is Madripoor. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense actually. Yeah.
Doesn't matter where I go.
This might also be Madripoor, to be fair, as well. This like Kamurocho style street could also be. I know. Listen, I know it's not all. I know not all of Japan is Kamurocho. Shut up. But this could also be Madripoor. There are parts of Madripoor's aesthetic that totally do feed into this. Also, he's wearing the same outfit he was in at the Madripoor bar earlier, so that makes sense. It would make sense that, yeah, these are the same enemies now that I think about it. So yeah, there could be like a more high-tech, high society part of Madripoor, and then like he was in, you know, the poor section over there. That's a takedown, right? That's totally a takedown. Yeah. And the slide with the claws on the roof. Is that helping him? Does that help you traverse? Maybe it lets you quickly transition into like a ledge hang. Maybe that's the idea. Like if you slide like that off a roof, you'll go straight into a ledge hang, maybe? Something like that. Into a big leap, it looks like, off of it, which makes sense. You got a little roll. Yeah, more Omega Red. I actually forgot he was in the trailer. Was that the same shot from earlier? Yeah, was that the same shot from the beginning of the trailer? Oh wait, does this trailer start with one of those trailer for the trailer shots? Oh my god, that was one of those trailer for the trailer things. Fuck off. I just realized that. Yeah. Awesome, dude. He looks so good. Wow. Who's playing him? I'd love to know. I'd love to know more of the cast. Man. What the fuck are they gonna do for that Venom game now that Tony Todd's gone? Well, apparently, from what we heard, that Venom game is gonna be Eddie Brock, not Harry. Which, much as I hate to say it, because Tony Todd was the perfect Venom voice, like across all history, I really think that you couldn't have gotten better than that. The fact that it's a different, it'll probably be a different symbiote. How you're going to justify that it's still Venom is up in the air, but hey, listen, I trust Insomniac. They'll come up with something. But like, yeah, they can give it a different voice, unfortunately. I would rather not. Apparently, a lot of his work was on the cutting room floor, because, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that was cut from the game. People like to rag on that with Spidey 2, but, like, content is cut from literally every video game ever. And, like, if you're going to hold game studios accountable for cut content, I'm sorry, but you might just need to stop playing video games, because that's literally all of them. There is no video game you've ever played that didn't cut something. Usually something major. Development on games is hard, and it shifts every day. That is simply the nature of the beast, much more so than for movies.
Death's always waiting.
Yeah, okay, so that, you know, a little fuzzy on the jacket is cool too. Oh yeah, being able to see the adamantium under the skeleton underneath. Oh yeah, because it'll probably heal back. Yeah. How are they gonna do like his health state in this game, I wonder? Is there anything I can glean from that shot of the soldier?
Death's always waiting.
Yeah, nothing that I can tell, unless there's something unique about this guy in some way. Maybe it'll make more sense why they picked that shot later. I don't know. Yeah, that looks awesome.
Just not for me.
Yeah. That's the shot, yeah. Wow, yeah, look at that. I love it, like, how much he's struggling. You can really see it. Yeah, that's great. I actually kind of wonder, this one might be gameplay. This one might also be gameplay. This might not be cutscene. It might be one of those you've been grabbed, mash the X button moments, and like every stab is an input. But I actually think this is gameplay, just because of the way it's moving. Back to that. Okay, and now we've got this like almost a tundra-esque environment, probably more Canadian wilderness stuff. if I'm gonna guess. Very Uncharted. I'm assuming we'll have a lot of that sort of action in here. Yeah, his legs are so funny to me in this shot for some reason. Yeah, okay, yeah, speaking of Uncharted, like, yeah, like having a big truck ride sequence. I mean, we've done it before, but like I think these segments are always incredibly impressive and cool. Just seeing how you'll like emulate. It's also because with Spider-Man 1 had a segment like this, but it was like the moving truck throughout the city as like as dudes like rappelled onto the truck, and like that segment's really cool. You can tell it's falling apart because like the moment you knock a guy out, their body just ragdolls and just goes whoosh straight backward, which is more amusing than anything. If anything, I remember on my later playthroughs to try and negate that, because in my brain I'm like, that guy's gonna die, he's gonna like hit a wall and concuss himself. I would actively try to like web someone in the air and slam them back to the truck so they'd be relatively safe. Like I would intentionally do that on future runs. We got to do all of them on camera again at some point, because I've done Spidey 2 on camera multiple times now. The first time was with the new recording setup. It'd be great to do another one with the recording setup way better than what it was with the first percentage chance stream. But like it would also be really exciting to we'll probably do a lead up to Wolverine kind of thing where we play all of these again kind of thing. That could be fun. But yeah, I am going to assume you are actually going to be ramping off of something real, off this bike, onto like I don't think this is a cutscene fading into a cutscene as you leap off the bike in a cutscene. I do think they're going to transition to a cutscene, but I think you're going to be actually driving the bike and then hit a ramp, and then it's going to transition, then you're going to cut to this, and then see, it's going to be seamless, you know? Oh yeah, hold on, no, there's a lot of cool shots in there. Yeah, once again, look how fucking like staggered and like he's not having a great time. That's... Oh yeah. Lots of blur, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, the bike getting... Oh wait, I actually did want to see the moment the bike... Here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Actually, it looks like... Yeah, no, he is rolling off the bike into that. This is probably the moment you transition back into gameplay. After this moment, the camera probably slides around, climb onto the truck, and then you're back in, that kind of thing. That looks great. Yeah, either way. Yeah, we got Mystique. That's exciting. That's really exciting. Which, if Mystique's in play, then like, is the Brotherhood also in play, or is she just doing her own thing in this game? I wonder. What allegiances are currently in play? Are people on the outs with Magneto? If Genosha is already a thing, what level of stature does Magneto already have? He never came up in the Spidey games, but we know it existed because of that log. So, yeah, she knows. She's just carving. Yeah, okay, yeah. So everybody gets a taste of the fucking of that M rating for sure. No questions about that. What is this location? That looks great. Wow.
Ain't no hero.
That's good. Yeah, push that guy into the lava. Great look at the suit here too. Again, his arms are fucking huge. I love it.
I'm Wolverine.
Oh no, wait, no, I want to get that frame. Like move with the knife is so brutal, by the way.
Ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
That's the shot. There we go. Yeah, certain lighting conditions it's more blue. Certain lighting conditions it's more blue, black and yellow, rather than blue and yellow. Interesting. Yeah, that looks great. Is that the same suit in every shot? Are there different yellow and black? Oh, I guess that's another possibility. It might actually be different suits as well. He might be getting upgrades as you go, because you know, I can't help but notice. But I know I mentioned in one of the earlier shots that the cowl is a little ill-fitting. It was a little looser, right? Like it looked like it was not completely fitting him well. Like it fit him, but like I could reach my fingers in there if he would, you know, not gut me for trying to do that. He would. But like this looks a lot more fitting to his face. Like it looks like it fits him better. Like it's much tighter. And also that could be just the way he's moving. The suit could have also been damaged in that frame earlier, but it is possible that maybe this is the suit looking a little more, you know, ready to go, so to speak. Wow, that looks great. I am going to roll through the behind the scenes thing. I forgot about the Sentinel. Yeah, that's exciting too. How many Sentinels are we gonna have? Even just one's a problem. Would they do Master Mold in this game? No, Master Mold's a little bit too much for a Master Mold's a little too much for one Wolverine game. That's an X-Men game problem. Master Mold is an X-Men game problem, for sure. For sure. But also, if we're talking about Sentinels, like, we could get to time travel stuff eventually. Well, probably more an X-Men game thing, more than a Wolverine game thing. Yeah. All 2026. Listen, I needed a date of some kind, and that is good enough for me. What a great silhouette. Damn. Yeah, no, I think it is the same suit. I think it's just maybe a little more form-fitting in that one. We're gonna watch the trailer one more time without pausing, but I'm gonna go through the behind-the-scenes thing too, real quick, which should be go to the channel. Yeah, we'll watch through this one more time in case there's any other things examine in more detail. Probably a lot less pausing here.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Yeah, I would say so.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then...
You know, I was thinking that I would stop this stream afterwards, and I would just shift over to a Rivals stream that I've also preemptively scheduled. But I might also just, like, roll into Rivals and just go play some Wolverine matches, you know? Rather than end this stream and start another. That might make a little more sense. It's still on theme and brand, so, you know.
You could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks greedy, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is.
I assume this game's also probably, like, they mention it here, like the you know, the unreliable narrator, though of course him not having aspects of his memory, which means they can kind of do anything they want with like hey, listen, yeah, if you're gonna do a Wolverine game and you're gonna do an impactful story, like you probably are gonna touch on the stuff in his past. But the nice thing about their own universe is they can kind of do whatever they want with his past. I'm sure, you know, it's gonna hit a lot of the major beats, like, you know, the Weapon X project, obviously. Things like maybe his relationship with the characters like Lady Deathstrike, things like that. They can hit those notes if they want to. Oh, Lady Deathstrike's gonna be in this game for sure, right? For sure, totally. There's no way. Come on, she's too good. Get Kelly Hu, unironically, get Kelly Hu to do it, please. Genuinely, get Kelly Hu to do it. It was not her fault that she was given basically no lines at X2. Seriously, she can do this. She's already in games. Just get Kelly Hu to do it. Let her do Deathstrike, please. That's actually such a slam dunk, obvious choice. Yeah, let her reprise that role. That would be awesome. For sure, let Kelly Hu do Lady Deathstrike. That would be rad.
My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention
the lines of his
that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood.
Have I seen that in a game before? Like in the teeth? I probably have somewhere, right? But my brain is interpreting that as impressive. Does that mean I haven't? I must have seen it somewhere. It can't be the first time I'm seeing that in a game animated correctly.
In between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop and you can see the breadth of
Yes, okay. So now, yes. So actually, now that we can look at this a little closer, yes. You can see that there are 3 clear districts to Madripoor. We have this sort of area on the right underneath me, which is almost like a Malibu style, like apartment city zone. Then to my left, we have I would coin this as the slums. This is, where all the poors live, like myself. And this would be where I'm assuming stuff like the bar is around there. There's a section up above that could also be that, but it looks like it's like segmented from the rest of it. And it looks like it's probably a cleaner transition from that to like the cityscape, right? And that's like the high tech, crazy, super techno city, which of course is like barely a few miles away from the slums, right? Where all the actual people live, right? As opposed to all the weird, creepy tech freakazoids, right? But like, still, yeah. So then that helps us put that together. Then, yeah. So that is all of that. So then most of this trailer is Madripoor and also a bit of the Canadian wilderness, which is interesting.
Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an...
Say that again.
A rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game.
Teasing the amount of characters we will be seeing in the game. Once again, if we are in fact building up to an X-Men game, we are. Having as many characters set up and seen here early as you can is a good choice. Like I said before, I can tell you for a fact some of them are playable, but I won't reveal who. I know 2, at least, that have playability that I've seen, but I will not tell you who those are. I don't want to give any real spoilers, but like that, I think this game's going to be jam-packed full. So I think characters like Lady Deathstrike are absolutely on the table, so that's cool. But like, you also got to wonder, like, they can do Professor X at literally any moment in this game. His bald ass can literally just reach out and be like, Logan, can you hear me? Get out of my head, Charles. No, he would say Chuck. He would get out of my head, Chuck. Yeah, no, he would call him Chuck. Yeah, absolutely. Get out of my head, Chuck. I don't want to hear it right now. Omega Red's got his tentacles around my throat right now. Oh, well, that sounds terrible. Hold on, let me just turn off his brain for half an hour. What? Good, I needed to talk to you. Can you bring back can you bring back some Kentucky when you come back to the X Mansion? No, Chuck, I can't. Oh. I'm gonna turn Omega Red back on now. Wait, what? Like you can like you can literally do Professor X in any scene of this game. He can just be like, I'm in your brain now, Logan. Oh yes, get rid of me. Like he could be your fucking tutorial guy for all I know, you know? Like he can literally just be a voice in your head at any moment, right? Like that stuff like that you can do. I would love to see Beast Gosh, I wonder how many X-Men characters we will get to see. Probably many in cameos, right? Like, oh, it'd be so good if that bike was Scott's and we steal it. It'd be so good if that's fucking Scott's bike and we steal it. That'd be so good. I know for a fact one character. I'm intentionally avoiding the characters I know for a fact are in the game. There's a lot of X-Men characters. That doesn't help you. Yeah, the ones I know for a fact are in the game because I've seen them playable. I will not be talking about, but that information is out there if you want it. I'd rather you go in unspoiled. I did want to see some things, so I did look at some things, but not a lot. I didn't look at everything, but there are some things that I saw. But yeah, you could do stuff like Cyclops and Beast. That'd be cool. Maybe you could run into Gambit for a bit, like things like that. Like oh, man, yeah, just that tease. But also villains. Like, what other Wolverine specific villains would you want to grab? I wonder. Sabretooth. It's got to be in here, right? It's crazy that wasn't in the reveal trailer, right? Like that. Gotta be. Right? Sabretooth's gotta be here. Surely, right? He could even be the final fucking boss.
Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's...
I don't know if I picked up on anything specific, which is interesting. I wonder I feel like I freeze framed a lot of that trailer pretty well. I wonder what else there might be that I didn't catch.
Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has that sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We are focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Oh, I didn't catch that. They specifically said
and the
we'll
Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Okay, good. Yeah, do that. Tell me exactly what I'll see more. I love that. Okay, yeah, so spring 2026 we'll get. So our next look is in spring. So like around May-ish. Okay. Probably a Spider-Man style demo. That's like a good 7-ish minutes or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I just want to peek at the state of play reactions real quick. Just see if there was anything that was picked up like that.
Hello, MA.
Hello, mate. What? Hello, mate. What's up? Let me see if there's anything that was announced like on a blog spot or anything about the game that I might want to be aware of before we move on and watch the trailer one more time. Let's see. So, yeah, the 2026 release window. The game looks so good. Let's see. It's so far. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, so locations, Canadian Wilderness, Japan, Madrid 4, Lowtown. That's actually pretty much just the things we just heard in the state of play, yeah. Let's see. Move over. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it looks like it's pretty much just the stuff we saw there, but you never know until you check.
Good, I was playing Super Mario Wii.
Super Mario Wii, hell yeah. Wait, which one is that? Like Galaxy? Is that Super Mario Galaxy specifically? Okay, there we go.
Ianut says. On original hardware.
Gotcha. But is that? But are you talking about Super Mario Galaxy? Or I'm actually not sure. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. No extra news from what I can tell about that. Okay. Well, that looked great. Let's go watch the full trailer one last time, and then we'll go over to Rivals for a bit. Make sure that's in 4K. So good, dude. It looks so good.
Been fighting
Ionut says.
longer than I can remember.
Super Mario Wii.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Or is that like, does he take too much of the spotlight? PlayStation. You can't have Doom come in like 2 minutes. You can't really do that. Well, anyway, that was awesome. That was a great look at Wolverine. That game looks fucking fantastic.
Ionut says.
Hang out and chat.
I came here like to hang out and chat here. I am not interested to buy Sony BCS. I do not own a PS5.
Fine.
If is an
Fine as
update
always,
for
yeah.
PS2, I will go for it, but probably not.
And with that, let me quickly move the stream category over to updated. Sweet. I should probably also re-up the stream links with a notice that we are in fact... Oh, did I say that? Stream info failed to update. Why? Why did I go that? Okay, I guess Twitch doesn't like the word sick? What? Is that what that was? That's weird. I'm not 100% sure that's why I put in that state of play.
Ionut says PS2, Wii, Xbox 360, and GameCube are great.
Are over, moving to some normal Rivals matches with hopefully Wolverine. Okay. There. Copy. Let's link 1. Link 2. There we go. And link 3. Oh, I just realized wait. Oh wait, but we don't have a vertical feed right now. But I do have one ready to go. So I can just move that over and start it up. Yeah, sure, fuck it, let's do that. Yeah, fuck it, let's also do that. Let's get a vertical feed going. Yeah, because I set that up preemptively. I just need to change the stream key. Get that going. Live streaming setup. Let's get a vertical feed going. Over here. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one private over here. And I'm gonna go to here, set up the vertical feed key, and then I'm gonna turn that on for OBS. We should now have, assuming that worked, we should now have a vertical feed as well. Ideally. If that worked correctly. Did it work? Okay. Refresh. Yes, it looks like we do have a vertical feed going. I think. Double check. Make sure. Do your job correctly. Damn it, where's my phone? Oh no! Where's my phone? Oh no! Okay. Let's see. Open that up. Good. Open that up. Maybe it does make more sense to just, start up the other feed, doesn't it? Rather than just let this one end here. Yeah. Yeah, it probably does. Yeah, okay, tell you what. Yeah, you know what, that's right. Yeah, I'm going to grab... Alright, yeah, this stream is gonna come to an end. And then I'm gonna start this up on the other one. The other feed. Yeah, no, I'm gonna unprivate that one and set that up. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. So yeah, this one will come to an end in just a moment. And the other one will go live. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and set this up for the default stream key. There we go. And then I'm going to end the State of Play one right here. So head on over to the other live stream. It's just gone live. Or should in a second. Fucked up that correctly. Let's make sure. Oh wait, it's privated. The other one is privated. I need to fix